What is up, everyone? How are we doing? Yes, Minty, you managed to get here before even the stream was live, I think. I think you got in as I was pressing go live. Right. Oh, apologies, I have an annoying cough once again. So we're going to have to deal with that. Apologies for that. I just need to go in and adjust some volume settings as per usual with usually want that about there, and then we want that about there. Should be good. Cool. Right, yes, it is Thursday. That means it's new race week in Forza. We've got a few interesting lobbies. Probably start out with a couple of Formula Mazda races because they're good fun. There is a semi-open lobby that looks like it could be interesting. Oh, driving around in some shit boxes, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, obviously, slight sad day today in terms of the Forza Motorsport and potentially going forward. Obviously, with all the layoffs and what have you, which sucks. Feel bad for the guys, but you know, it's unfortunately that is the world that we're in. Always remember, guys, that your employer only cares for you as long as you're unprofitable. As soon as you're not profitable, they don't care about you anymore. Always look out for yourself. Don't worry about who you work for. Unless that's yourself, in which case you do worry. But yes, it is a sad day, unfortunately. I've got so I've chatted to a few people from Turn 10. Haven't heard anything about who's gone and who hasn't. So obviously I've got I'm in a creator sphere with Turn 10. Don't know what's happening with that at the moment, but yeah, it's let's see what happens with Forza. It's I would like to say it's not going anywhere, but who knows? You never know nowadays, do you? Cheers, Grim. Appreciate it, mate. Thanks for dropping in. I hope you have a good session at work. Appreciate you dropping a like and stopping by. Right, anyway, onwards to more entertaining things. Yeah, I mean, there's no point dwelling on it. It's happened. Whatever will happen. It's all way out of our control, so it's not worth worrying about, to be honest. It is what it is, basically. So, yeah, we shall move forward. We shall enjoy what we can enjoy, and we'll still critique what we can critique, and hopefully this means hopefully it's a good thing moving forward, because we've had the Forza franchise for as long as I can remember. I have literally every copy of every Forza up in my attic or on my hard drive here, and so I am deep into the lore of Turn 10. You got to think if they were going to get rid of everyone, they would have done it. So they obviously have some plans for it by only getting rid of half the staff, but obviously that could delay update cycles and things going forward. So could be a little bit more tumultuous going forward. But anyway, enough about chatting with this bit. We're here to race. And I'm here to die from a cough that will not go away. Apologies for that. Hey, tuning rewards. I've made 200 credits. Beautiful. Amazing. You alright, Brett, mate? How you doing? Appreciate you for stopping by. Yeah, true. It is better than kicking the teeth. You're not wrong. What's up, Roboto? How you doing, mate? You alright? Right, we'll open this with some Formula Mazda. Minty's already said that he wants to get in on the lobbies here as well, so we'll offer out an invite as well. Oh, we got Suzuka. Here we go. What up, Cool? How are you doing, mate? Hope you are well. What do I want to do? I've got to remember how this fucking thing works. Invite friends. There we go. There you are. Beautiful. Oh, look at you 282 and Prestige, you little sweat. I don't know if I have anything S-Class to use, to be honest. And I find these short races in open lobbies really not long enough to get my, like, sink my teeth into in racing and what have you. Alright, Legend, mate. Rainy, slow day in Arizona. Christ, that must be a very slow day in Arizona if it's raining. Jesus. So, plan for today is we're going to be doing a few more Formula Mazdas just to warm up a little bit. And then I quite like the sound of this one because it's driving crusty little nuggets. And I love a crusty little nugget. So, we might be ripping out some Austin Healey's. We might be getting some 2000 GTs, stuff like that. So that should be something interesting here. We may do a couple of touring cars, the other short races. Definitely not going to be doing Homestead Miami. Oh, God. Is that really? God, that's a terrible start. Homestead Miami into Le Mans 2-lap and the touring car. Fucking hell. That's horrible. Those two are alright, but Jesus Christ, that's a... spec event, right. This one. That one. Right. We're going, Minty. I don't know if you're there or not, but we're going. As you can see, Trucker 10 going well, going strong. Good. I didn't care if you weren't or not, but you know, it's good to know that you are ready. Oh. Yeah, sorry, going back to your thing, bro. The S class is the open class races. I don't. From what I've had experience of in them in the past, is the standards of them not great. The race is really short, so when inevitably you get punted on lap 1, you then spend the next 7 minutes trying to catch up, and it just never really goes well. And I generally just like, I either like slow shit boxes or race cars, and generally those race cars are slow shit boxes. That's my favourite bit. So, not saying I won't do it, but it's just it doesn't really interest me massively. That's all I'm saying. Yes, I am using a wheel. It should all be linked in the description below if I remember, mate, but I'll quickly run it through for you. I have a Moza R12 direct drive wheel hub connected to currently a Moza GS wheel. GS wheel? Yeah, GS wheel. We also have a shifter, sequential, again, Moza. And we have a handbrake for rally things. And we also have some Conspit CPP light pedals. So I have massive overkill for Forza, but it's also because I do other real sims in the world of sim racing. So I also do things like LMU quite often, Race Room, done iRacing, ACC, WRC. I've done all of them. I have all of them. Only ones I really enjoy are LMU at the moment and Race Room, but no one plays Race Room, so that kind of gets put to the back burner. But yeah, that's what I've got. It's a massive overkill for Forza. Definitely not what you would buy as a standard kit for this. Your G29s, G923s, all that sort of stuff is aces. That's what I started with. I just have gone down the route of content creation and have invested in a full aluminium rig, seat out of a Skoda Octavia VRS, and many monies on gear because I enjoy it, and that's what we do. So, well, I mean, I can't speak too much about it, Greg, to be honest. I generally play Forza like once a week, so, but we've had reasonably good lobbies, the ones I'm in, but I am generally doing the more popular stuff. I do touring cars. Last week we did MX5 Cup, which is always popular. Formula Mazda is generally always popular. If you're an open lobby guy, I guess I can totally understand that. All the different open lobbies with the player base the game has, it's probably not going to be great. I think if you stick with the main spec stuff, touring car, GT, and like the rotating popular ones, like I imagine the MX5 Cup, like the MX5 Miata lobby this week's probably going to be quite full. It's normally quite a popular class. But yeah, I totally get where you're coming from. There is a lot of stuff now compared to what it used to be, but you know, I can see both sides of the equation. Like, it does, the player count probably isn't helped, or the the multiple having this many lobbies with the player count the game has probably is not great. However, being someone who has very specific tastes, there would be weeks, like multiple weeks in a row, where there's just nothing that interested me at all. It would just be doing touring cars, and that's it. So I can see 6 of one, half dozen of another where you're coming from. If what you like isn't very popular in terms of the player base, yes, that is going to be a thing. But it gives, at least there, while you haven't got 20 people in a lobby, you can still race with 8 people or 6 people in what you want to race, rather than just going, okay, I guess I'll play this just to play something, which ultimately stopped me playing as much Forza back when I was pretty much solely a Forza content creator. So yeah, I can see both arguments for it. I couldn't tell you which one's better or not. I can see both sides, and I can see positives and negatives to doing it. So basically, I have neither helped nor hurted this conversation. Yeah, no, I can see it, Legend. I mean, are we sure that safe terrain actually impacts anything at all? Because I'm unsure if it does. I'm sure there is probably a filter, so if you're S, you don't get E, but I don't think there's going to be much other than that in it, because some of the standards I see are not what I would expect of an S-Class racer, let's put it that way. You alright, Obi-Wan, mate? How are we doing? It's funny, when I stream Forza, loads of people turn up. It's almost as if my channel was created around Forza. It's amazing. Welcome in, everybody. It's always nice to have lots of chat. I like chatting. This is my favourite part of live streaming. This is why we're now a more live stream focused channel, because this is the part I enjoy. I like chatting with people. Not that I don't enjoy making videos, but you know, I like the immediacy of the response with this. Like, I like seeing when people leave comments on my videos and all that sort of stuff. It's like, oh, people, they like me. They really like me. And, you know, you get that little bit of a dopamine hit when you go, like, oh, I've got a lot of people in the lobby and they're all chatting. Yay. You alright, I'm Royal, mate? Yeah, we stream basically Monday to Friday around 10:30-ish English time until I get tired, which is usually around somewhere between 1 AM and 2 AM. So we're usually going for a good couple of hours. Today may be a bit shorter because I did only get 4 hours sleep making the touring car, like finishing the touring car video last night. So we may be edging more towards the 1 PM time slot today, just FYI. Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. I don't know if there is a matchmaking system. I think there is just a way of populating lobbies. I think matchmaking might be a bit too strong a word for it. But I'm worried it's getting close to the point where it's a death spiral, where no matter what you do, you can't get back, and you're just going to keep, as soon as you keep changing stuff, more and more people are just going to disappear. And I don't know what to suggest in terms of bringing people back. One thing I have noticed, like, the how can I say this? The benefit Forza has got is that there's not a lot of sim or simcade titles on console. So, especially on Xbox, if you don't like Forza, you've got ACC, but even that's like, I don't know. I think Forza Race is better than ACC. I hate ACC's like force feedback is terrible. So I think there is just a limit, and what worries me about Forza is things like Project Motor Racing coming out shortly. I think you could see a big exodus of people from Forza when that comes out as another semi-serious title that's available on console. Because I can't think off the top of my head, other than ACC, which is ages old. Yes, it's got SimGrid to help it with the cross-play stuff going on with it. But I can't think of a semi-serious racing title on there that is really competing with Forza. if what you're after is like circuit racing until Project Motorsport. But when that comes out, I could see that having a massive exodus of Forza. I don't know how they would stop that or get people back, because PMR looks to be pretty good. Yes, Brett, mate. I play... So the main things you'll find on the channel are LMU, so Le Mans Ultimate, and Forza Motorsport. They're my two main races that I play. We do occasionally do some WRC stuff, but honestly it doesn't do amazingly well on the channel. I'm not very good at it. It's hilarious. I do stream it occasionally, but it is very tiring, so it is very difficult for me to stream for longer than like an hour, hour and a half, just based on the times of day that I'm struggling. We dip into things like Race Room, because they have some of my favourite cars in there. The Super Tourers from the 90s and 2000s, touring cars, back in the old BTCC days. They are fucking awesome. They are amazing cars, some of the best cars in sim racing in my opinion, but unfortunately not many people play Race Room because it is a bit old. Hopefully they'll be changing soon when they update some stuff, but yeah, we've got mostly LMU. That's my sort of main obsession at the moment. Not perfect, but better than ACC and better than Forza when it comes to like force feedback and actual feeling of cars if you want to race like GTs. Not a massive fan of GTs, they're okay. Not my favourite ones. My favourite is touring cars, which is basically leaves me with Forza until Race Room gets people back in it and we can do some touring cars in that maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not against playing any sort of racing game at all. I'm not afraid of playing any game, really, to be honest. I'm happily stream, like, I've had plans of streaming stuff like Mechanic Simulator and all that sort of shit. Like, I enjoy cars and motorsport basically, so I'm fine streaming any of that sort of stuff. I'm not against things. Apart from, only game I really don't want to stream would be like ACC, just because I really don't get on with that game. Anyway, that was a very long TED talk. We should probably actually get on the track and see if this tune we've got is any good, shouldn't we? Probably isn't. We have a tune. We do have a tune. Okay, that's good to know. You'll be able to see from my tuning steps I haven't got really a damn clue what I'm doing, and it all looks a bit weird. Get some of that understeer out. And I also don't follow the like Forza meta of, oh, we definitely want to lower that. That's what we call an arm breaker, that one. That there. Apply. Yes, ACC, there is very little connection between what you feel through a steering wheel and what the fuck is actually going on in the game, I find. My brain cannot interpret what is happening into actionable movements of the wheel to either steer or counter steer into whatever I'm doing. Switch this through to, now we're actually going out of track, there we go. And I'm quite happy to see the end of it, I'm not gonna lie, because I think that game was way overhyped for what it actually provided. I don't think it provided a particularly realistic or useful experience to people involved with it. Oh, I have. There we go. We need to go back to changing the controls of those quick, because I don't particularly want to race this Formula Mazda with a sequential gearbox. Controls. Input, there we go. Right, we want shift up to be that one, and shift down to be that one. Yes, save. There we go. So we need to increase the force feedback a little bit.
30 seconds to restart.
Yes. maybe. Can't tune. Let's put that to like 100. Light. Cool. Right. So no testing. I'm just going into this dry. Why not? So you're getting a failure to connect, are you, on Royal, to like any lobby you try and join? There has been like, I don't know when the update was, but when I loaded this, it was telling me it was equalizing shaders. So if you've been on for a while, there's been an update that could mean you're out of sync, maybe. So I don't know when that update was pushed. It's been a week since we've been on Forza, so. Yeah, exactly, everyone. That's I've tried to turn it off and on again. In the immortal words of IT Crowd. A soft's going to be enough to last? No, it's just pit stop 1. No, it's definitely not going to be enough, is it? 2 mediums. Enough fuel me. Yeah, cool. Job done, cool. No, I'm here. You're not starting last, Minty. I keep telling you this. I have the amazing power of always being the most bottom of bottom bitches. So, you never have to worry about being in the back while I'm here. Oh, but the whole funny point is the fact that it's terrible. It wouldn't be funny if it was a good Irish accent, was it? Look, I'm a quarter Irish. I'm allowed to take the accent in vain. I had a granddad that was born just outside Belfast. Oh, legend! That is a very long comment for me to try and read while I'm going down the start finish straight at Suzuka. Oh, I actually managed to read it. Yeah, no, you're not wrong, mate. You're not wrong. I think Forza could do with pushing itself a bit more into the sim thing. It needs to work on its tire model more than anything else, I think. Because the cars they don't feel attached to the road a lot of the time. They have this weird sort of slip angle that you just live in with everything. A lot of the time. And there's, like... I'm not saying... Okay, lads, come on. Get off. I got a penalty for what? He drove into me. I had the apex and the other guy was off track. What? Oh, smoke screen deployed. Well, that all kinds of wrong. I mean, I get why the slip is there. It's for the drifty boys. And like some cars do just prefer to live in slip, but there is definitely like this one's feeling okay, but there's always like most cars have an element of I'm just gonna box you in there, mate. You probably want to brake next time. Fucking hello. Of course, it's got a Red Bull livery on it. Comes flying in like a fucking torpedo. Oh look, there's that slip we were talking about. I'm getting knocked about everywhere at the moment. If you're going through the 140R, you're going to get squeezed. Oh god. Oh god, we've got 2 F1 liveries. I see an almighty crash happening in my near future. Oh, Max has just gone straight over them. Just going to help you around. Yep, see you later. I mean, I've got a lot of time for. Is that Tyrrell? Is that Tyrrell livery? I know I'm sat here in a Rothmans livery as well. I'm not like. I'm not acknowledging that. Well, that's my fault. That is all my fault. Servers are down in the States. Well, who else is going to be playing the game? That's not great. Have Turn 10 fired 50% of the servers as well? Or is it too soon to make that joke? Probably too soon to make that joke, isn't it? No, well, you don't commit for compassion. I'm very slow in this car, apparently. Renault's back. Way. I need to get back into the feeling of Forza because yeah, there is definitely a unique style required to navigate quickly. Yeah, I mean, it's a similar thing that LMU did with their last tire upgrade, was to try and eliminate slip angle abuse. But yeah, that's the bit that I struggle with Forza. I mean, I've struggled with that with Forza for forever. I've never really used a wheel with it, but yeah, to be quick in Forza, you have to really abuse that slip. Like just having a little bit of drift on pretty much every corner is the way to do it. Be quick. And if you can't drive like that, you're never quick in it, and I can't. Man, I'm really fucking slow. I need to actually be able to like take some speed through these corners. Like there, like there's no way a Formula car would look. When do you see a Formula car do that? Thank you. Man, I'm being a real fucking menace. Maybe Formula Mazdas aren't the thing. Whatever I've done to this car, it's fucking slow. Or I'm fucking slow with it. Or both. I'm fucking slow in this fucking slow car. Oh, a little bit of Tokyo drift there in the air. Oh shit. Oh well, it's Forza, none of it fucking matters anyway. You're right, P, mate. How you doing? And Perry, how you doing, mate? Yeah, none of this fucking matters. It's Forza. What's going to happen? We're going to lose some of our arbitrary rating. I guess I'm running too much wing. I'm guessing that's probably the problem. I'm just not quick enough in a straight line. But yeah, it's the weird. It's the weird slip on the brakes as well. Like you always. On corner entry, you're always having to manage the slip angle, and it's just really weird. And don't get me wrong, like GT7's got its own problems. The handling in that is vague as anything. Well, not vague, it's overly damped. Like, it's very there's not a lot of dynamic range in GT7. Like it's easy to drive, but it doesn't. I wouldn't say it feels like snappy or responsive, to put it that way. So both of them have got their issues. Both of them have gone a direction that is like their style, I guess. Of the two, I would probably prefer Gran Turismo's to Forza's. I think it's a lot more repeatable, a lot more workable. Nice, Pete. It's an interesting week for multiplayer on LMU right now. Well, I know you're probably going to be doing a bit of single player first before we jump on multiplayer, but yeah, the races are a bit of a mismatch on old LMU this week. And to continue the hate on Forza, because apparently that's what we're doing this stream. I don't hate on Forza at all. It's just it has its faults, as everything does. The main thing they need to fix is just make the out-of-box experience better. Like gonna get a nice hefty penalty for that. Wait, steady. No, we didn't. Fucking hell. Okay. The out-of-the-box tunes are fucking awful. Like, how a car is out of the box is just dreadful. Like, there's no reason for them to be that bad. So that again is something else that they really need to fix. It's just how they feel when you first jump in the car. Because no one's going to want to, like, you jump in a car and you go, oh Christ, this is an unsteering piece of shit. Well, I'm going to sit here for the next 4 hours. And, I mean, I'm sure some people do tune for 4 hours. I barely get past 4 minutes for me if I don't like the car out of the box. And, like, sit here and see if it's worthwhile doing it. It's like, we're just going to move on to someone else. It's been so long since I've had the default wheel settings that I can't really remember. I'm pretty sure they were terrible out of the box. And the things it lets you adjust as well are just things that you shouldn't have to adjust. They should just be things that the decisions the game's made for you. Like, none of the other sims give you the level of like adjustment when it comes to the force feedback profile. Which some people could see as a positive, some as a negative. But, like, some of the decisions just be like, I don't... Just, like, spring central rotation force. Like, what do I know about that? I don't give a shit. Like, just make those decisions for me. Give me a force feedback to work around and then let me figure out how strong I want it to be. Oh, I mean, the cars always have been, or out of the box, have always been bad in Forza. They just haven't, like... Forza has always been a game about, it doesn't matter what you drive, it's how well you've tuned it. So you can take a meta car and have a shit tune on it, and you'll get absolutely clapped by, by someone using something with even a half-decent tune. That's always been the way. But just because that's always been the way doesn't mean that's the best way for it to be. People appear to be falling off the track at the moment. Yeah, we've got the little Formula Masters. I am sucking giant hairy monkey nuts with them at the moment. I am literally just being a rolling chicane. I'm so slow. Again, man popping fat drift in Mazda Formula car. Wasn't just me that time, it was the man in front as well. Wow, I mean, I'm like a good, what, 3 seconds probably off the pace. No, so I would be worried about it, but it's Forza, so none of it matters. We're just here to have fun. It's our break from sweaty racing in LMU. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, true. Especially in Forza where you have to win by turn 1 as well. Not just winning, you have to win lap 1, turn 1. I'll be doing a lot better if I didn't try to read chat while trying to go through the centre S's at Suga, probably. Hello. I need to figure out a tune on this like pretty quick because this thing is slow as dicks right now. And when I say this thing, I mean this squishy meat thing controlling the steering wheel is slow as dicks right now. Oh, Jesus. There. Oh, they feel great to drive. Like, it's probably one of the better handling cars in the game. If you can get the tune to stop, you know, doing that, where you hold fat drifts around spoon curve. Yeah, alright, Bram. How you doing, mate? Yeah, I'm not bad. I've just got this persistent cough that's really annoying, but it does give me a kind of a sexy timbre to my voice where it sounds a bit broken. So, you know, trade-off. Oh, at least there I know why the rear broke away from it. It's because I over-revved it. No, I mean, I put little to no effort into my Forza stuff at the moment. Like, I race stuff that looks interesting. Stop shifting down when you're at max revs in 5th and you might actually stop crashing. Alright, I'm just gonna let this guy go. I'm being a real fucking menace to him. I'm sure a lot of it is just I'm not driving it the way the car wants to be driven. Hello. Like, a lot of it is going to be a me issue and not the car issue. In fact, most of it's probably a me issue. Generally, I'm the problem. Hi, it's me. Are we gonna do one of those trailer park girls and go around the outside? Okay. Jesus, take the wheel. Sorry, I didn't mean to twat the microphone there. Yeah, I don't really look for tunes much anymore, to be honest. I just sort of roll with it. My tune sucks, therefore it sucks. Yeah, it was going alright there until someone just decided to drive into someone else and pinball me off into the wall. Hey, we're in last. Oh no, my rating. Fuck you. What are you talking about? Why can't I hear chat? I never normally hear chat. This is very disconcerting. Normally it just comes up that someone's talking and I never hear him. I don't like the fact I can hear it. It worries me. No, stop. We'll take that, it'll be alright. You alright, Spring? Oh, drifty, 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 drift. Yeah, you know, standard single seat Formula drift. Ah! Reading chat when I shouldn't be. I mean, this is safety rated S race. The rating I'm on like 4.8 something. So I'm like up there in the rating. Not that it again means anything, but I did have pace in this game once upon a time. But the problem is, like, as I say, the rating doesn't mean anything. So you've got no desire to keep farming it or protect it or do anything with it. So it sort of misses the whole point of having it. Like, what's the point of having a driver rating if it doesn't really like with LMU? I've just gone into Silver 1 for driver rating, which means I will get put in higher splits with faster drivers, and I've got a gold rated safety rating, which means I will be with the safer drivers as well. So those things have like actual progression and stuff. We're going to pick up a freebie. Oh, he's going to try and drive me off the road. Cool. Appreciate it. Oh, you finished second? Wait, what? Fucking hell, Minnie. Yeah, you did. Look at that. You were 4 seconds a lap quicker than me. Yeah, that's what I mean, Greg. Like, driver rating it doesn't have any real meaning to it. It's just a number that sort of does what it wants to do. So it's like the safety rating, I think, probably has a slightly better chance of affecting something. But what we got next? Oh god, this sounds horrible. I don't really want to do this. I guess. This seems like it's going to be fucking horrible, but sure. I think it's only got 5 gears. What the fuck am I going to do down in Mulsanne? It does 140 mile an hour. Yeah, I just don't know. I just don't know if that's like at what point do they give up and just fill a lobby? Like, you know, it's like is it just they're like, oh well, yeah, we'll S and oh there's only hang on no there's only okay well fuck it we'll just have some D's just to fill the lobby, that'll do. Like, oh I realised to answer your question from way earlier, Bill, I've just got oh Jesus I've got some hiccups, but alongside that I've also got what were they? SteelSeries Arctis Nova Pros, I think they are. The new, like, top one with the interchangeable battery. Massive overkill. Only got it because the interchangeable battery. Don't really care about anything else on it. Probably should have got the original Arctis Novas rather than the Pros, or Arctis Pros rather than the Novas. But yeah, I mean it's all from the mild amount of like ad revenue and stuff I've got from this. It's all, again, generally when I upgrade anything it's through the proceeds of doing this, so it's especially with the heat we've had recently, the in-ears were causing me no end of jip, so right, what was he saying before? Oh yeah, wings, I need to get rid of them. Can we cut the wings off? Is there a way of doing, like, I know you can have like 0, but can I like cut them off? All these numbers are terrible. Don't look at them. Insert always sunny meme of Uncle Jack shouting "Don't look" at trial. Welder. I don't want a welder. I want a plasma cutter. Welder's the opposite. Welder is what you do when you want to put things with other things. I want to get rid of things. I need a plasma cutter, or or oxyacetylene, or grinder, the tool, not the app. Yeah, I know, but it's not really the tool for the job. Saying a welder can melt things, it's just like, yeah, paper can cut things, but you wouldn't go out you wouldn't try and cut a tree down with a ream of paper, would you? Christ, how many laps is this? Oh, mate, I'll hold your beer long enough for it to evaporate if you're going to try and cut down a tree with a ream of paper. 3 laps at a 5 minute, roughly a 4.5 minute lap each. This is going to be interesting. It's from just outside Belfast. There's a small town somewhere just outside of Belfast. I can't remember the name of it. And he technically he's a loyalist, not a separatist, so he wouldn't have been the one using some C4. He was the one trying to find the C4 during the disagreement. My rear toe. I thought rear toe was meant to stop the back end from stepping out. That's like the whole point of it. I mean, I defer to your logic on this. You know way more than me when it comes to this sort of stuff. But wasn't rear toe meant to be to like stop? You point the middle a little bit to give you stability on turning. Or opposite. Yeah, reduces to bring in the toe in. Increases stability but reduces turning response. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah, well, I defer to your logic on that, mate. You know more than me. Fuel and tyres. Hard. Feature race is 5 laps. Oh, fuck, it's 5 laps. Yeah, as I say, unless I'm doing something that, like, for these sort of rotate short-term lobbies that I'm going to play once a week, maybe, tunes and stuff I don't worry about. I just roll with what we've got, and we'll go from there. The touring car stuff, I've got better tunes on because I've used those more, and they're more perpetual and stuff. The GT cars, I don't, because if I want to drive GT, I'm going to do that in LMU, where it's just better. Oh god, my throat. What I am not in these Formula Masters is fast as fuck right now. What I am is struggling. Not with the not my normal struggles of, you know, like day-to-day life. This is a whole extra level of struggle. But it's fine. Like I say, we just need to fuck around. I like driving these Mazdas. They're fun to drive. My tune's a bit shit. It used to be good back in the day, then I fiddled and I broke it, and now I can't be asked to find it and get it working again. Oh, I should probably do my normal stuff as well. Of you know, if you're here on YouTube, give that like button a tickle. That'd be great. Feel free to obviously drop a follow on Twitch if you're new here and enjoy my inane rambling and mediocre driving, as well as shit jokes and lots of swear words. That's what we do here. We drive poorly and swear badly. Yeah, I think so. I think clearly the weak link here isn't me, it's the Mazda. It is the car's problem. It just makes sense. It just makes sense, because as we all know, I am the best that has ever lived. So... Oh, shit. That man has figured out how to do teleportation in the background. Yep, there he goes. He's off again.
30 seconds.
We are seeing into another dimension, guys. Our harmonies are... Our frequencies are harmonizing, and we are seeing glimpses into another world. Or it could just be the game artifacting. Who knows? Ah, yes, but I mean, aren't aren't realities subjective? One of my favourite sayings is I disregard your reality and substitute my own. Because our realities are nothing if not subjective. Oh, nice little hitch. Thank you very much. We'll catch up again. Yeah, cool. Good to see that still in the game after 2 years. It's not like I've got a massively overkilled PC as well. Oh, Minty, you're not even one in front of me. You're P21. What the hell? Did you qualify, you sweaty little bitch? Did you qualify? Tell me now. Where on the doll did you qualify? Where's all that? Yeah, I think you did. I think you did. You just shit at qualifying. So I'm going to qualify, but I'm not going to do really well, just to make it look like, just to confuse him. Wait, weird things are happening. Are you going around the twist? Yeah, that's right. That's another deep cut. We had one earlier with the Baja Men. Now you're getting a early 2000s CBBC reference. Well, that might have been ITV. Go around the twist. Oh, we're rolling starting this one for some reason. And we've got... Oh yeah, this is at night with no lights on the Formula Mazda. This could only end well. Oh, there we go. Yep. We lost half the field before we even made it to Dunlop chicane. It's cool. Yep, I'm already there. Okay. Okay. Cool. Love it. No, I didn't want to tow down the Mulsanne. It's fine. It doesn't look... and we're at VMAX. Settle in, boys. Right, and there we go. Right. Oh, we're weaving a little bit. There we go. Oh no, this road's got more camber on it than the other bit does. I can't be flippant like I was with that one. I think I'm a bit slow in a straight line compared to everyone else. Is everyone else bump drafting except me? I'm sat at Billy No Mates. I'm looking like this is probably the closest in a long time I've come to just quitting the game, like quitting the race, because literally what is the upside for me in the next 20 minutes? Maybe catching someone? That's about it. Like, this is why I don't like this combination where, like, again, this feels like someone who hasn't thought this has either been tasked by random number generator or AI or something, because no one in their right mind would do this pairing. Like, why would you think that 140 mile an hour Formula Mazdas with 5 gears at Le Mans would be a good idea? Unless you have no clue what you're doing. No, I mean, we're near with Minty and we'll just see what happens. Like, I can kind of see the shadows of someone down go through Porsche curves. You never know, we might find someone. And we're on hard tyres, we might get something back towards the end of it as well. Like, we could make places up with pit stops if people have gone softs or mediums. In general, I tend not to back out because you just never know what's going to happen. I am generally a proponent of ride or die it and just seeing what happens. Definitely should have made my gear longer though. It feels a bit better on like trail braking kind of thing. Like when you're applying a little bit of brake and turning, it feels a bit less wanting to spin me around, which is weird considering that's like the whole point of having tow is to prevent that. But that's how it feels. All good. Yeah, best could be a time penalty for cutting that tiny bit of track. We're only 8 seconds off the back of the nearest person. Best to give me a 0.3 second penalty just to make sure I don't gain too much. Good job. I do need to stop over-revving it like a peanut though. Removing the toe hasn't fixed the skill issue. That's the main problem. That guy just cut more of the track because he got very far ahead of me through that thing, and then there's now got an 8-second rather than 6.4-second penalty. I don't know what these two are doing ahead, but they're walking away from me that quickly in the straights. Yeah, they are. Okay, cool. Yeah, skill issue is still present, don't worry. I'm still over-revving the downshifts like a madman. I see a pale shade of a character. I have no idea what's going on with the relative. Like, it keeps jumping around so much. Like, someone's within like 6 seconds of me, and then 14 seconds down the road, and then there's 6-second guys back again. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I'm getting very confused. Oh yeah, that was a very miserable, very miserable 4 hours. That the Le Mans 48 hour that we did. That was I enjoy it in LMU. It's fun. It's a fun track there. Not so much here. Oh. Kind of gaining on the guy ahead. A little bit, maybe. Oh, no, he's disappeared again. The guy just like DCing or something? Oh no, he's dumped now, so he must have actually DC'd. Alright, cool. Still the last running car. Oh well, we were going to see someone for a minute there. So we were catching him up a little bit. No, probably not. Alright, well. Chat amongst yourself while we go down this mile sound at pinned 141 mile an hour. Everyone else is like massively quick in the straight line because they pulled out over a second of me down the straight. Because I didn't go and adjust any of my gearing or anything. All we did was take the wings out. Dee 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 dee. Oh, this is about as boring as I thought it was going to be. Do 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 do. I wonder if anyone's done anything other than hard tyres. Alright, we'll just forget to brake for Indianapolis, shall we? No, okay. Okay. Beautiful. I mean, everyone else seems to be pretty close. There's 13 people split between about 25 seconds, so there's not a massive gap between a lot of them. And then there's me. So, in a fun thing, P14 is further away than P13 than P13 is to P1. So you know you've had a good race. Ooh, someone has pit. Interesting. Still coming out massively ahead of me, even though they have pit. Might have been a bit closer if we didn't just have an absolute mega shunt at Indianapolis, but a little bit of hopium involved with that. That's going to be a penalty. Yeah. Okay, can we get off the wall? Gonna sit here in the menu. I'll have more fun sat here talking to you guys in the menu than I will driving that race. That is a fucking woeful combination. Whoever decided that this was a good idea should be shot, tarred, feathered, and then mailed to 8 different continents in 7 different parcels. Fucking terrible combination. And I'm not just saying that because I'm 14 seconds a lap off the fucking lead pace. It's just, who thought that this was a good fucking idea? Like, why? Like, there's a reason F1 don't go to Le Mans, because it is just go that way very quickly. Like, Le Mans is only interesting because it's 24 hours and it's multi-class. The track fucking sucks. It is long straights with fiddly chicanes to slow the cars down, and then long sweeping corners. And that's it. That's fine, Raw, mate. No worries. We appreciate Lurkers here. It's fine. You don't have to be chatting to be here. It's just me going to go on a fucking tirade. I'm not going to quit because we're in here with Minty, so I don't want to have to worry about picking him back up later on. It's just fucking dull. Just so the combination is just dull. I really don't get who thought, like, this is when you know that no one's really QA this sort of stuff. It's just left to be on its own, and it's just bad. Oh, Jesus. Apologies for my god awful cough. I know it doesn't sound very nice to listen to, especially not for a microphone. Oh dear. Dee 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 dee. How's Minnie doing? He's having P4, right? He's having a fucking whale of a time. We'd probably be having a better time if we didn't get murdered coming onto the Mulsanne straight lap 1 and then basically have 0 tow for the entire race while also being about 20 seconds behind. So, Minty's lost his prestige still. That's all good. Yeah, you can really see that the only people like kind of still in here are people who have been here a long time, because apart from the guy in P1, every single person in this lobby is prestiged. So every single person here has put in a fair amount of hours just to, like, and yeah. Forza's kind of got down to its dedicated audience already. There's very little, at least in this lobby, there's very little by way of casual players. Well, I mean, you would classify me as a casual player, I guess, because I've only prestige once. So, if we sit here ghosted, we might actually get top 10 with other people DNFing as well. The way this is going, because we were P15 and we've gained 3 positions just by being sat in the menu. Whereabouts are we? Okay, we're not far from being lapped, I don't think. That's fun. Well, we'll wait for Minty to let me know once he's finished his race. Dee dee. You alright, Craig? How you doing, mate? We're currently sat in the menus because I am so fucking bored racing the Formula Mazda down the Mulsanne straight on my own in Le Mans, because someone thought that was a good idea for a car track combo. I don't know why you would. I don't know who thought they would. I can only assume that the computer decided it, and it sucks. Minty's currently in a battle between for 4th and 5th, I imagine, down the Mulsanne, by the looks of it. Oh yeah, that's something I can do quickly. Dee 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 dee. There we go. I've just also dropped you a sub on Royal. There we go, guys. Go and sub to Unroyal if you get a chance. I can't drop in chat because I'm in read-only mode at the moment, but yeah, if you get a chance, go and give him a sub. You've been racing in the GTP class, have you, Brown? You got the LMDH, well, LMPH, whatever they want to classify it as. No worries, mate. That's what we're all here for. Rising tide and all that. Means he just got pipped for P4 by looks of it. Finished P5. Oh yeah, I saw that. I know he's a footballist. I'm not a football enjoyer, but I did see that. Car crash, wasn't it? If I remember right, was it him and his brother in España? But at least you had the compunction to actually see the race out, mate. Better than I got. Where are we currently? We're currently starting the final lap. I gave up because I was on my own to slow down the straight and losing time to everyone. So yeah, it was I was not having fun, but I was letting you have a little run around. So yeah, sad to see. That sounds like a cut and dry illegal overtake there, enemy mate. You should have overtaken him off track if he was off track. Unfair battlegrounds is that? Yeah, I'm keeping an eye out on it. Where do we finish? We got P12 and we didn't even finish doing it. So yeah, I'm keeping an eye on Project Motor Racing. It looks very interesting. Hoping there'll be some touring cars in it. They haven't announced anything yet, but some of the old school GT stuff looks pretty fun. I like the sort of classic GT type things. What we got next? No, thank you. Right, I think I'm going to dip out of Formula Mazda here a minute. I think we're going to go do something else. I've not seen anything confirmed for touring cars in Project Motor Racing just yet. Yeah, if I'm trying to get the I'm trying to get into the Project Motor Racing like referral scheme thing. See if I can get anything early. But still needs a little way to go. I need another few hundred subs and stuff and a few hundred followers on Twitch, but should be able to get there before launch, so hopefully that'll be good. You alright, Remu? Yeah, well, it's been a mixed evening so far. It's been a mixed one. They've been in the Formula Masters. They've been fun to drive. I've been sucking the fuck out of it though. So, right, what have I got by way of that's? Wait, are we still in a lobby? Did it bring you with you? It did bring you with me. Cool, good. Yes, we're in a circuit. Here we go. Sure. Actually, no. Brands Hatch is next. We'll do Brands. I just saw that before I was confirming it. We'll wait 40 seconds and then we'll go to Brands. bronze hat should make me feel a bit better. This cold thing I've got is setting in a bit worse now, which is fun. So expect the coughing to increase and the graveliness of my voice to increase as well. So, but we're going to switch to doing some E-class front engine nuggety fun. Oh, good. Here we go. Oh. I mean, the benefit of being I guess a content creator means that my rig gets a lot of use. So there's that benefit. I do actually need to probably use Game Pass a bit more other than just Forza, but I don't have time to do anything else other than Forza, to be honest. So we shall just carry on with that, I think. Actually saying that, I think I pay for Game Pass, but I bought Forza outright and I use it through Steam. So I don't actually know why I've got Game Pass, but I know I do. I think I've got it because I would like to play some of the games that are on there. Right, what shitboxes have we got ready to go? Oh, we've got the Opel Cadet. I love the Opel Cadet. Man, I've got a lot of shitboxes. I've got more than I thought. We got Cadet. I swear I had a... You know, I must have upped that. I swear I had my Cortina was a Class E. Must not have been. How about that 2000 GT? There are two options really, aren't there? Yeah, let's go Cadet. Fuck it. I do like the Opel Cadet. Let's see how well this little shitbox gets round Raz brand, shall we? This is proper track day vibes, this one. Oh, you fallen back in with the old Skyrim release number 812. Can't say I blame you. Yeah, IndyCar's back. It was in the last update. I can't say I was a massive fan of how the cars felt out of the box, but I'm sure there's lots of people who are quite enjoying it. Nice little slide there, beautiful. Oh, can't stop yawning. Probably something to do with the 4-hour sleep I had editing videos last night. Oh, that was a weird lighting change. Somewhat off-putting. Oh man, Flat Out was a great game. The original one. Flat Out 2 was kind of shit. But Flat Out 1 was fucking amazing. I've done a little bit of Wreckfest 2. That game I very much enjoyed, especially with the wheel. But I've heard good things about Wreckfest 1. It's meant to be a good little game. I wouldn't say it's hated. I think the main problem is there's nothing to keep me coming back in terms of like, I like having long-term progression, like moving towards something, even if it's just like something that has no real impact on anything, just like the drive rating or something like that. If it's, but the problem is you get thrown in with the lobby with the same people regardless of your rating, so it doesn't really sort of feel like it. There's no like, me winning a race here is no different to me coming 4th, coming 6th. There's nothing. There's no stat page. There's no tracker. There's no long-term progression tracking. So it just kind of, I don't know, just makes the whole film a little bit redundant, I guess. But that's kind of it for me. It just doesn't feel like the time I'm sinking into it, I don't feel like I'm getting, I don't feel I'm like progressing, or there's no like long-term evidence of it, I guess, for lack of a better word. But that's really the main thing that gets me sort of going elsewhere, is like it's a solid game. The physics are fine. Like, they're not by far and away they're not the best on the market, but you know there are. I would still pick Forza over something like ACC. It's like, there's obviously the best part about it is obviously the open tuning. You can build cars and run race leagues and do local hosting and all that sort of stuff, which is very difficult to do on most other PC races. Like, you don't have to faff around getting a dedicated server set up and giving people passwords and making sure it's up and running and paying to have a permanent server active and all this sort of stuff. So there is that ease of use that it does bring, especially to the PC sim racing side of things, which hasn't really operated much other way than dedicated host type stuff like in ACC. So there's benefit for that. So it's yeah, I can see why people would be a bit frustrated in the lack of certain stuff, but to say, I also don't believe it's worth the hate that it gets all the time. And I say this as a man who was ragging on the game to start the stream, but that's only because I want it to be better. So, oh yeah, and the single player sucks. That's just an objective fact. Oh, Jesus. Oh dear. Right, so while we're on the topic of Brands Hatch, who here, by way of a show of hands, has seen the new For One film with with Bradley Pitterus in it? Yeah, the new For One movie, F1, for people who don't understand my stupid changing of pronunciation of words. we got to get quicker than Mini's time, surely. Although I get the feeling he's fiddling away with some of the numbers.
10 minutes till race.
Watch it tomorrow. Okay, right. I haven't seen it yet, so no spoilers for like anyone involved, obviously. The reason I ask is I saw a video recently, which was talking about Brands Hatch with the F1 movie, which I know should immediately raise some flags because, like, hang on a minute, F1 doesn't go to Brands Hatch. I was like, no, it doesn't. But anyone here also seen the film Rush, the James Hunt, Niki Lauda film done by Ron Howard about probably close to 10 years ago now, actually. Because in that film, there's quite a lot of places where they say, oh, we're at this track, and then they cut to a B-roll of it and go, no, that's Brands Hatch. Because a lot of it was filmed at Brands Hatch. So where they did the testing, which was, I think they said the testing was done at Jerez, maybe? It was done somewhere for the opening bit of the scene. It was like Spain, somewhere in Spain or something like that. And then it just cuts to a blatant shot of Brands Hatch pit wall. I'm like, you're not even trying to hide it. So, like, it's one of those things where if you know what you're looking for, it's like ridiculously obvious. And again, full circle as to why I'm discussing it was the video I saw was them doing a lap of Brands, where what they've done is they've changed the colour of the curbing to look like the curbing from other circuits. Obviously, because Brands Hatch is apparently a very good, easy track to film at, they've made a couple of corners look like they were at another track. So one of the corners is this one here. So they've painted this one green and white to match Monza. All of these ones here are green and white to match Monza. Now, if you'll know anything about Monza, this is quite clearly very undulating compared to Monza. And then these ones from here onwards are orange and red, otherwise known as Spa. And now I was chatting to one of them's an F1 fan, one of them's just a general mate of mine, and we were saying that he's seen my general friend, who's not an F1 fan, has seen, he's more of a film person, and has seen a lot of reviews on it, and apparently it's reviewed quite well, which is fine. But I was saying that I don't think the F1 film is going to be for F1 fans, because I don't think it's going to be nerdy enough, if you know what I mean. There are going to be neck-bearded anoraks like me that are going, that's not Monza, that's Brands Hatch, that's a Surtees, that is. Because that's what I just fucking did. That's what I did in Rush, going, that's not Estoril, that's Brands Hatch. Yeah, that's not Catalonia, that's also Brands Hatch. And I just made this sentence again, I just get fed up, and I said I get the feeling that this new film, everything's going to be fucking Brands Hatch again. And not 48 hours later, I was proven correct by this bloody short I found on Instagram. And it was just like a vindication, but in the most annoying fucking way possible. So yeah, that's my random rant. It's just a very long and arbitrary way of me complaining about people making shortcuts in F1 stuff, and not. Let's say the F1 film I don't think is for F1 fans. I think it's for Drive to Survive fans and Brad Pitt fans. I feel like it's not going to be nerdy enough or accurate enough for F1 fans to find it enjoyable. Well, not enjoyable, but find it, like, amazing. I'm going to watch it eventually, but, Ford vs Ferrari was pretty good. There was no obvious scenes in that where going, oh, that's Brands Hatch, but it could have been other tracks that I'm just not as familiar with. Obviously, I'm less than an hour away from Brands, so I know this track very well. But Ford vs Ferrari, a lot of it's green screen because a lot of it's set in 1966 middle France. which is obviously very hard to replicate. So I want to say most of it was done like at an airfield or stuff like that, where it's very open. You can just put hay bales alongside stuff and then green screen in the crowd and the bushes and all that stuff. But I don't know enough about Ford vs Ferrari to say how it was done. Fuck it. Bonk. Okay, we've got a reasonable sized lobby. It's not too bad. Oh, right. Oh yeah, that was my little rant over about the F1 film. Semi-congruent because we were racing a Brands Hatch. But yeah, it's I'm gonna get around to watching it at some point. I'm sure it's like probably quite an enjoyable piece of cinema. I don't think it will be what I want it to be, which is like a nerd fest. So. But then I'm pretty certain I'm not the target audience because I'm already in on F1. It's not going to bring any. I feel like the F1 film is there to sort of bring new people into the fold, and I'm very much lost in the sauce when it comes to F1 stuff. So pretty certain I'm not really the target audience for it as well. So there's also that to factor in. It's there to entice the moderates. Oh dear. Oh well, we seem to have a pretty good pace in this this here Opel Kadett. Practice. There we go. Soil. Okay, fun. Oh dear. I feel like we might be doing one or two of these little shitbox races and then probably calling it, because I am starting to flag something wrong and I do probably need to get more than 4 hours sleep at some point this week. I'm also having trouble breathing right now. Should probably hearing I'll be getting a bit breathy. Oh Jesus, can't stop fucking yawning. Well, we did have 11 people in here briefly.
Seconds to race start.
Let's see what Minty can do with his didn't even see what minute he's actually driving, to be honest. Yeah, well, I'll probably we'll do a couple of these ones. I'm alright for the moment, Spring. We'll do a couple of these. Because I do like racing these shit boxes. The racing should be pretty good in these if everyone sort of knows to keep it clean and whatever. So that should be quite. These are only short races as well. We should get a couple in. Oh, we've got an MX5 and we've got a Mini. Of course, we have. All about the Cadet. His Mini and his Toyota. Oh, he's got an RX3. Okay, fair. All about the Opel Cadet power. Dee deedle dee 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 dee. Yes, mate. I'll be back again tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. It might be more LMU tomorrow because that's kind of what I'm desiring at the moment. This week's rotation's okay in terms of Forza stuff, but I think tomorrow might be LMU again. That's the one I'm kind of spending most of my time thinking about, watching content about, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, we'll be on roughly same sort of time tomorrow as well, 10:30ish UK time till probably about 1ish. It's PM to AM, obviously. Minty's they're trying to get his hoping his Apex seals last long enough to win him a race in the RX3. Was they're about to start Mario Kart with this music. Brr. Not a great launch gear. Around the outside of the 300. Go on, RS Escort. Cadet power. Come on, give me suck. Setting off on your own delivering fish. Interesting. Meant to give me a cheeky little squeeze on the outside there. Oh, but we will treat him like one of those trailer park girls and go round the outside, as is becoming tradition on the channel here. Another one around the outside. Although we did drop a little bit onto the grass there. Leave a car's width. There we go, beautiful. Oh yeah, I've got vision for days here. I can see literally everything. Everything that has happened and everything that will happen. Way too early on the brakes there, MX5. Shit, that's my bad. Shit, I feel bad about that. Yeah, that's... I've got no words for that. He just kept turning right. I wasn't expecting him to. That's my bad. That's yeah, we are. I'm dead to rights copper. Nothing I can do with that. Can't really say anything against it. Apologies. Lock me up, throw away the key. I'm a murderer. I'm assuming the car that's off the fuck down the road is the Mini that the guy is just fully cheesed with, right? Because I don't remember going past the Mini, and I definitely saw one on the grid. So I get the feeling that's probably him. That and the fact that the Mini is like super meta and he is like walking away from me right now. And you know, I'm not exactly being massively slow in terms of an E-Class car, but I get the feeling he's yeah. I mean, he's all the way down to Hawthorns already. He's already at the end of this straight going through the corner. We can't even see him. He's that far ahead. And he is just walking me in terms of pace as well. One thing I do wish the Forza community would get back behind is like it would in the sort of Forza 3, Forza 4 days of if you were caught using a meta car in public lobbies, you were shamed. Can't let their car's quite clearly broken, mate. Just use someone else. Doesn't seem to be a thing anymore. But you know, if this guy needs to win by 15 to 20 seconds in a public lobby, all power to him, I guess. That was certainly a form of line through there. The little crown, I believe, is like a Twitch point kind of thing, but for YouTube it shows who's like chatting the most. And I don't know. I don't think you get anything for it. I don't know. I think you get channel XP for it, maybe. I don't know. But it's basically it's just a way of trying to get people to, you know, like engage with chat. I think one of those like gamification type things of like, hey, we make it so if you're the #1 chatter, you'll have the crown on it, and if you get the crown, you'll get some XP. Then if you get enough XP, you can unlock this thing. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's not a negative thing or a detractive thing in any way, but it's just a way of trying to keep chat engaged, I believe. I think it works quite well as well. And yeah, apparently you're just biggest fan. That's what it is. Well, I think we've well and truly gapped Minty here. I have to say, Cadet Power, great design, MX3, RX3 power. Lapped traffic, I believe. Oh, steady. Oh, it's that BMW we killed. Oh, we've just killed ourselves. And he just killed himself as well. Oh, no, it's not the BMW. It's Mustang or some other pony car. Bollocks it. Right, well, I hope that guy had some fun in whatever it was he was doing up in front. I need to very quickly find that guy in the BMW and apologise. There we go, guys. That is Cadet, greater side, everything else that isn't a meta meme car. But yeah, of course it was a Mini. Yeah, Cadet greater sign RX or M, yeah, RX3. It would appear. Yeah, it's a fun little car. I like the Cadet. Are you gonna? Not on a user. I know who it is. I'm trying to send a message to. Gonna. Why have you opened everything else? I just want to send a fucking message. Why does this have to be so fucking difficult? Send message.
Nicely done.
Okay.
You finished P2.
Alright, fine. Whatever. Send. Done. Oh no, we were away. We missed our podium celebration. Whoopsies. All right, cheers, I'm Roy, mate. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by, mate. Remember to make sure you've tickled the old like button on your way out. Yeah, sorry, Letty. That was my bad. Completely my bad. I am very sorry about that. You just drifted a bit further right than I was expecting you to. And by the time I reacted to it, you're already gone. I do apologise. Not the way I like to do things. Right, I think we've got one more in us, guys, and then we'll probably call it there, because, yeah, I'm getting pretty sleepy. We're going to get a lobby. Game. Ew. Ew. Hey. I am now group leader. The responsibility. Oh, no, we're loading again. Maybe we didn't get a lobby. No, we didn't. Failed to create a match session. Of course it did. Right, we need to get Mini back in quick again. That one there. Oh, my safety rate has dropped to an A. That's horrific. Whatever will I do? You're loading as Brands Hatch again, are you? Well, that's not ideal. Stop living in the past, Minty. Brands Hatch happened. Now we got Nürburgring GP in 15 minutes, so no rush. If you might need to do a cheeky reboot if it's crashed into that. I vaguely remember that from previous. Yeah, we got a while yet. Quite a good one to end on though. Nürburgring GP, I think. Oh no, my poor safety rating. Whatever will I do? The horror. Oh, well, it's a fun little cadet that. I quite like that car. Oh dear. Check my DMs. Why do I need to check DMs? What we sent me? One unread. Alright, let's just put you over here for a sec. One unread. Oh yeah, I got a message from Ababash in there. Yeah. Is that the one you were talking about, Minty, or is there someone else I'm meant to be checking my DMs for? Are we talking Twitch DMs? Nope, nothing in there. What are you talking about, sir? Right, you're back here. Cool, fine. Let's jump in there. Oh. Discord DMs, right. Right, yes, that I can see why it was very critical for you to share me that, yeah. That is very, very, very mission critical for the stream this evening. Thank you very much for that. Yes, mate, no worries. We'll be here for about another 20 minutes or so, I would imagine. 20 minutes, half hour, so probably till about 1-ish.
The race lap record around the 15-turn Nürburgring Grand Prix circuit was in an open-wheel Formula race car, powered by a 1.6-liter V6 turbo, producing a stunning 984 horsepower.
Yeah, no, it definitely was funny, mate. You are correct with that. Oh fuck, Jesus Christ. Oh dear. I think Spring's gone to go check some trucks or something. So he might be back in a bit. My guess is he means Forza, but it could just mean any of your streams. He might like just seeing your nice little face. Who knows? Oh, Oh, there we go. We're in here with Litty as well. Let's see if we can maybe not spin Litty out this time. That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? Be a good idea for him. Because I was a bit of a peen-ass last race. Minty, I don't mean to warn you. You appear to have lost your star for prestiging. Just FYI. I'm not sleeping on golf games, mate. It's just, I mean, golf's not for me. I don't understand people who do real golf, let alone golf games. Although I have played. I do quite enjoy golf games every now and again, to be fair. But I can't say I'd ever, like, buy one. But there you go. Just enjoys your little facey. There you go. I mean, I can't lie. I like it when he doesn't stream because it means I get a few more people in on YouTube. To be fair, when he's streaming on YouTube, I get maybe like 5 or 6. When he's not, I'm pushing like 18, like we've done today. So, you know, no pressure. If you want to take a break, fine by me. Yeah, I mean, that's why I bounce between different games. It's because I stream what I want to stream. And if other people want to come along for the ride, cool. Basically. But yeah, I'm trying to move away from being the guy that does that game to, oh, it's that guy. I quite like hanging around that guy and I like hanging in that guy's chat. It's a cool place to be. That's the mindset we're going for. Oh, hopefully we get a few more people in here. Could be an interesting race. There's only 3 of us. I really wouldn't have an excuse then if I did punt Lee, would I? Nowhere to hide in that one. Oh, we got someone else. Build the lobby and they shall come, kind of thing. Yeah, I'm trying to give it like some form of structure so people know what to expect on one day. So if I have Forza people who don't care about LMU, if I have LMU people who don't care about Forza, they know what days that streams are for them. And then we got a couple of ad hoc days, so people who just want to hang out. Like Mondays, we generally probably do more chill stuff before. I mean, this Monday we did LMU just because I'm obsessed. But like, we were bringing in things like I really want to do some JDM, so we might do that on a Monday or a Friday. So Monday and Friday are more interchangeable races and stuff, interchangeable games. So I mean, I'm down to do anything from like Car Mechanic Simulator to Euro Truck to any shit simulator, training car game simulator, like whatever. So got a couple of days of like structured format. Monday's kind of a dead day in racing games because both LMU and iRacing reset on the Tuesdays. So Monday's like generally quite dead when it comes to lobbies because everyone's been spanking it over the weekend. So not always the best for races on those days. So sometimes we vary out on the Mondays, and then and then on Fridays, like Monday would probably be the day where we would do things like Mechanic Simulator, and Fridays would be where I would do Race Stream rather than LMU or Forza kind of thing. Yeah, I could get on with F125, but that's a me thing. My brain just can't process the speed of the game and stuff. And like the handling is fine. You get enough information you need through the steering wheel, but I wouldn't say it's like anything super amazing. And it's just, I like the idea of doing F125 more than I do actually doing it. Like the idea of running a championship sounds cool until I'm halfway through it and I'm got to keep faffing and reading these emails I don't want to read and having to do all this other rigmarole when it comes to don't know, practice session programs and stuff like that. I know you can skip and sim most of those sort of stuff, but it kind of goes against the point. So I've found more often than not I like the idea of stuff like that rather than the execution of doing it. So yeah. Oh, Ruth has got like a creator league type thingy. Can you race that? Is that like asynchronously? Can you do that, or is that something? Sorry, can you do it? I don't know if you can do this. I don't know how you would do it asynchronously. I don't know. I like the idea of doing like a 100% race on a race weekend, like just before it, to like here's my version of what's going to happen this week on, but I don't have an hour and 40 minutes to sit at and race Silverstone, kind of thing. Bum ba da bum. Well, we don't really have people flooding into this lobby at the moment, do we? That's kind of worrying. We just seem to be bouncing around. Oh, right, there we go. I had a few more people jump in there on a one go. Hopefully we can grab a few people when the previous lobby finishes. That would be quite nice. I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it helps the fact no one's really sort of going out and doing any practice. Oh no, there are a few people going out and doing practice now. Litty and Java are doing some practice, so that's good. And Minty's on track as well, so it might actually keep some people in the lobby now. I see people actually driving around. Just gonna go get a quick drink because I'm face tanking a fan over here and it's making my mouth and throat very dry. So I'm just gonna go grab a drink quick. BRB 2 secs.
Race starts in 5 minutes.
And we're back. Oh. Ooh. A lot more people in the lobby now. Oh, we got Fee Cakes again. Hopefully he's just not going to cheese his way off in a in the mini once again. It's a bit boring. Also, why have I got my crown and not my star? I want my star. Star makes me feel important. Star makes me feel special. Do. Oh, is that out soon? It is, okay. Right, we'll have a stream of that coming out shortly, I think. But I was having a quick look on Game Boss, and we got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 coming out in about a week. So expect a stream of that coming up, because I was a big fan of the THPS series growing up. So we will deviate from our regularly scheduled programming to grind some gnarly tricks. When that drops, we might even look at getting THPS 1 and 2 out of the way first. Yeah, 3 and 4 is going to be cool. I loved 4. I didn't say with the THPS games, I was an even number kind of guy. I had THPS 2 and 4. I skipped 1 and 3. So I'm super looking forward to 4 coming back with like Alcatraz and London and stuff. Alcatraz was such a sick map. With the trolley going down there, having to race the trolley downhill. Such a good map. So good. So yeah, we'll be deviating from our regularly scheduled programming to do some THPS soon. I was out by Nug. Oh, Nug, sorry, that's Need for Speed. I was out by Underground. 4 was literally like the last one that I really sort of cared about after that point. I think it's because I had Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 and 4 on. I think they were both on the PlayStation 1, weren't they? And then I moved to Xbox and just sort of either it wasn't there or I just didn't get it. I think I played Tony Hawk's Underground 1 on my mate's console and didn't really get on with it. And I think after that point I just never really cared again. No, I mean the best one is objectively Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 is the best one. And then it is 4 in that order. Just like, I mean, soundtrack alone, 2 and 4, fucking kick ass. But if they do continue the trend and do release Underground 1 and 2, obviously we'll grab them and give it a go. Oh, right. Let's start final race of the evening. There are 13 cars in here, so this should be interesting. Incorrect. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 is the GOAT. I will not be atted. I will not be challenged. I will not be moved. This is my molehill. I am going to stand on it and shout into the ether. Oh, lovely. So we've got. Is that? We got some mini abusers. Beautiful. Softs for. Oh, we're not talking Need for Speed. We're talking Tony Hawk's. But you are right. In the Need for Speed world, Underground 2 is the best. Actually, no. Most Wanted is the best, and then Underground 2. Oh, actually, I don't know. I could be challenged either way on any given day. Yeah, I feel like depending on what mood I'm in, I could go Nug 2, or I could do Most Wanted. I feel like they are interchangeable. That's understandable. TrakRacer TR80 Mk5, was that the one that they've, like, the new release one? I feel like I may have played it and I feel like I was upset about it. The super sleeper that is the Opel Cadet. No one expects the Opel Cadet. Is that 300? Or is it 240? Can't tell. Oh, I love the Healy. A lot of time for that. Please stop bashing me. Yep, okay, that's just understeering in front of me. Beautiful. Right, let's get away from that. Has Minty gone for the Healy? No, he hasn't. No, that makes me sad. I hope Minty had gone for the Healy. Exactly. It is the Spanish Inquisition of E-Class, is the Opel Cadet. Miller gets the reference. I grew up on Monty Python, so there'll be a lot of Monty Python references. Alright, come here, little Healy. Hit the limiter, god damn it. There we go, we've got the drive now. With the suck as well. We should be able to launch up the inside of the Mini here. Not really a launch. What are you doing, Healy? What the fuck was that? The shit was that? Just like, oh, I'm just gonna sling it 3 wide into the fucking chicane. Fucking bellend. I would love to say I would join you for some touring car mode, but I am absolutely knackered. So, for this evening, unfortunately, this is going to be probably the last race of the evening. Unfortunately, we're not going to be anywhere near as strong as we did at Brands, but thanks to the fucking Healy. Trying to absolutely launch himself up the inside, 3-man wide at the chicane. Is this golf going to work out how to take that corner any better? Not really. And there was absolutely no stopping him. He did not let up of the throttle once while he was trying to spin me at the chicane as well. Which was, you know, that's pretty cool. Come on. Good to know he got a 1 second penalty for knocking me back 8 seconds in the race. That's great. Nice and fair, that. Wait, Dre's got missions in GTA? I've been so out on GTA for the last, like, fucking decade. It is not the game that I've played, like, at all. That's, yeah. Whatever GTA is now is not the game I remember playing. Fuck it. We'll take the penalty for that.
Time penalty is 0.5 seconds.
It would appear not. No, apparently they did not forget about Dre. I forgot about Dre, much to my chagrin. Wait, there's more Red Dead content coming out as well? I thought that they were done with that, weren't they? Or were the claims made of its demise vastly overrated? Or exaggerated? I can't remember the quote. Added more missions to Red Dead, fucking hell. Like, Rockstar they're already making GTA 6. Surely they're like, that's their main focus now should just be to get that out, right? Like, that's mad they've just released that sort of stuff for it, or have they done a handover to someone else now? Looks like Minty's just been taken out by someone. You alright, Scythe, mate? Like, Undead Nightmare was huge for RDR1. Right. Let's see if we can not get killed by this fucking Healy this time. Cold but full of cake. I can think of worse ways to be. Hey, we got past the Healy without getting killed this time. That's a win. We can see our target. It's that little red car just up there, otherwise known as Minty. Okay, right, Miller. Question. You say shepherd's pie. Was it beef or was it lamb? Because only one of those answers is correct. So am I reading that right as beef? Yep. Says beef. So you in fact say you had a cottage pie, not a shepherd's pie. Because shepherds herd sheep, not cows. Never mind. Oh, we were going to fight for a minute there, and then we just had a big old snap of oversteer going too quickly into that corner. Never mind. Large slice of Biscoff cheesecake. Fucking hell. Now I'm hungry. And slightly erect. But the second one is completely unrelated. If you make it with chicken, what that is called is a disgrace. Or an abomination. Well, this race was a tad frustrating. Once because of other people, and once because of me. So, you know. Can't be all mad at everyone else, only a little bit mad. And if you've been in some of my content up, you know I'm more than a little bit mad. Well, that was frustrating, but never mind. Yeah, top 10 in a lobby of 12. Yeah. Sorry, 13, 12 finishes. We should have been a lot higher than that. We were a fair bit quicker than most of the lobby. We just kept couldn't not have a fucking accident. That was the problem. Oh, look at the minis, just minis. If you're in here, no shade, but mini, really? Yeah, you'll actually be shepherd's pie there as well because of all your fucking lamb. New Zealand lamb is some of best lamb.
Nice work out there. We finished.
You sound like shade to me, Miller. You're just here trying to instigate shit. You fucking shit stirrer. That's what you are. Just stirring that pot. Alright, taking us back to main menu mini because yeah, I need to. Well, I mean, some of the best lamb you can get, or some of the best, yeah, best lamb. Yeah, is Romney lamb, which is down my way. On the big flat thing that we call the marsh. Romney sheep. One of the top tier sheeps them. Cheers, right, mate. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Hope you have a good evening. I might catch if you're doing a late stream. I might catch you while I'm at work. But thanks for hanging out, mate. Romney lamb's not that lean. I mean, Romney lamb's great if you put it in like shepherd's pie. I wouldn't have a steak of it, but. Oh dear. Right, well, I think. Yeah, I'm fucking starving, to be honest, mate. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it there, guys. As I say, I need to get to bed at a reasonable-ish hour, and I still have a few bits to do before I do go to bed. So, thank you very much for hanging out. It's been a very fun stream. We've had lots of people in here, lots of chat going on. It's been great fun. We'll be back tomorrow. I don't know what we'll be doing tomorrow. Probably LMU, but that could change. Something may tickle my pickle at some point. But yeah, thank you very much for hanging out, guys. Remember on the way out to click the like button, subscribe if you're new, follow if you're new here on Twitch as well. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.